endless amounts of StarCraft and fun. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, also 8 o'clock Eastern time today, technically at night, we're going to be having the Collegiate Star League playoffs, so round of 32. So come by, check that out, support me and stuff like that if you guys want to. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, dogs, and StarCraft fanatics of all ages, welcome into the NSL day number 2, Group A winners match. We're going to have at the top right side of the map the Zerg player, of course, for Spider. It is. Oh no, actually, at the bottom right side is going to be Spider.Comm. His opponent at the top right side of the map is going to be the Protoss player, Tyloo.Jim. And again, these players' styles and names, still getting kind of used to them, so sorry if I kind of chop it up or kind of misphrase somebody's name really quick. It's kind of like, you know, when you first start watching something like a GSL, where there's a lot of players in the league, you're just trying to get used to the faces, the names, the play styles, and everything like that. And especially as a caster, getting really used to a lot of the play styles sometimes can be pretty tough. But here we go, game number 1 starting on Antigua Shipyard. Of course, a lot cross position. Beautiful, something to note, beautiful sponsoring right now by Neo TV. They have actually, I think, specifically map makers that basically just added the Razer logo, the Neo TV logo, the NSL logo, that just sits on the map and doesn't affect anything. It's kind of like a little bit of a page out of Dota 2, where it just, you know, there's like sponsors on like random parts of the map. I mean, where there's just like flags or something like that. So, kind of gives a little bit of it gives more sponsorship and whatnot. And again, the NSL is sponsored by Razer, as you guys can see it at the bottom. Check out their keyboards and all that good stuff. And also, Razer is the sponsor of Empire, so check them out as well. Yo, no, I'm not wearing a SteelSeries Serbia V2. I wasn't on Empire before I got these, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. So yeah. Привет всем, ребята, тоже моих русских зрителей, про вас, конечно, не забываю. Сейчас начало нашего Winners серии с Tyloo.Jim и Spider.Comm. Нижний правый угол есть ком. Его соперник Jim на верхнем левом углу. Мы на Antigua Shipyard начинаемся, ПВЗ, и, конечно, вы знаете обычно, как вот эти игры происходят. Зерк как-то застрянет на 3 баз, пока Протос попробует это какого-то двухбазовый тайминг-пуш, или попробует это тайминг-пуш с 3 баз. Обычно Зерк просто пробует выдерживать вот этих пуш и просто пойти на какого-то лимит, макс, атаку, тайминг типа с 3 баз. Очень трудно для Зерга на вот эту карту приобрести 4-ю базу. Значит, посмотрим, как вот это все получится. И уже видно, первые собаки выходят, королевы есть. И правда, 8 собак выходит. Очень интересный выбор. Потому что Tyloo.Jim делает Gateway Expand. Сейчас комп пойдет за какого-то Харас. Боже ты мой, редко мы видим такого. Gateway Expand не делает Forge Fest Expand. Очень-очень интересно. Cats and Dogs, да. Все господа, дамы, пикари, собаки, кошки, бабах и дедах, тетях и дядях и фанатах StarCraft. Это NSL, смотрите, пацаны, и поддерживайте. Не забывайте, поддержка. Ну, очень интересный типа стиль такого сейчас от Ком. Идет он с собак, со скоростью уже готовит, еще добавляет 10 собак. И правда, попробовать сейчас это пройти какого-то speed timing сейчас. Очень клево. So, very interesting to see Jim actually decide to go with a gateway expand, something we actually typically don't see in PvZ style play. Adding additional gates to reinforce, but Com making some of the right moves right now, some of the good decision making, actually trying to hit this really quick speed timing, but he's going to have to hit it pretty soon right now. He's got 18 links popping out and underway, but they're actually going to have no chance to get in unless he adds a bailing this. But it looks like on the Zerg economy, it looks like he pulled off of gas. So this is actually going to be a potentially busted play right now by Com, trying to audible out of what he was doing, going for the blitz, and then Jim just, you know, getting the offensive line, getting all those gates in position, not going to let him in. That last gate, of course, is kind of getting a little bit low on the HP, but the problem is they're sentries, so they can continually just back and force everything off. And now at this point, Jim can just peacefully macro up and sit back. The thing I was surprised what he could have maybe potentially done was invest a little bit more into gas and do a bailing timing push. If he wants to hit with speedlings or something like that, he should have tried or attempted to get in there maybe sooner before he actually even had the gates or really enough units to defend or hold, or just prevent him from actually getting that wall up at all. So this game is going to turn very, very dangerous for Comm very soon, and plus he just lost his scouting overlord, so he's supply block for the time being. Needs an additional overlord, and at this point Jim could actually just macro up and actually hit a nice timing push right now with a robo and all these gates, and having all these gates already in position, he's just going to be able to warp in, warp in, warp in, and warp in. Now, what I am wondering, is he going to go with a gate timing push? Does he want to actually take a third and just kind of trust his macro? Does he want to wait for the Immortals to come out and do maybe some sort of Immortal Sentry all-in push? And just due to the one attack right now getting upgraded, I want to say he's going to probably go for an Immortal Sentry push. But, wait a second, not Blink, sorry, Twilight getting started, so potential Blink play too, so, yeah, I don't know, man. This is interesting. This is definitely interesting. Для Spider.Comm, конечно, у него много не получается. Сейчас попробовал хорошего тайминга сделать. Собак, ну, конечно, ему надо было пораньше прийти, как-то запрещить вот этих гейтов в стенку, это не дать вот этих зданиях попасть на поле, и может вот этот тайминг пуш поработал, но как есть сейчас, Ком в очень опасной позиции, потому что он все сидит с двух баз, пробует лэр брать сейчас, и его не хватает третьей локации экономии, значит, ему надо будет попробовать выдерживать вот этот, наверное, какой будет пуш от Джим скоро. Ну что мне интересно сейчас, правда, Джим планирует, у него есть очень много выборов, он может или пойти в Gateway Push, ну, с Immortal, или может он Blink Stalker билд, ну, прямо как мы сейчас видим, он Blink и Immortal готовит, значит, такой клевый, интересный билд это попытается делать. Я чувствую, если он просто или в Immortal, или в Blink он пошел, он бы мог выиграть просто так, ну, в оба он это готов, в оба он добавляет. И так не очень форсфилд, ой-ой-ой, да, и ком просто это, у него не хватает никаких юнитов и просто говорит ГГ, лол, такие игры, лол. So, wow, there we go. I mean, just, War Prism with a couple sentries more than enough to get a GG coming out of Comm. Of course, he knows, I mean, he didn't really have any units really out on the field except on the other side of the map. It would have been very hard to reinforce.